Have you ever felt like people don't take you seriously? Do you find yourself constantly being overlooked, interrupted, or ignored? Maybe in your workplace, your opinions don't carry weight. Maybe in your personal life, people dismiss your boundaries or fail to appreciate your presence. Respect isn't something you can demand, it's something you must earn. But how exactly do you earn it? What makes some people naturally command respect, while others struggle to be taken seriously? Is it about power, money, or status? No. True respect comes from how you carry yourself, how you treat others, and the values you live by every single day. In this video, we're going to break down 5 powerful ways to gain respect in life, whether in your career, relationships, or social circles. These principles will not only help you gain respect from others, but also deepen the respect you have for yourself. So, if you're ready to level up and become someone people genuinely admire, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. And keep your word. Nothing destroys respect faster than being unreliable. Think about it. How do you feel about people who constantly make promises but never follow through? Do you trust them? Do you respect them? Probably not. Keeping your word isn't just about making big commitments, it's about consistency in the little things. If you say you'll be somewhere at a certain time, show up. If you promise to help a friend, don't bail at the last minute. If you commit to a project, put in the effort to see it through. Your reputation is built on these small moments, and once people see that you're dependable, their respect for you will grow. But keeping your word isn't just about others. It's also about self-respect. When you constantly break promises to yourself, like skipping workouts, procrastinating on goals, or ignoring personal commitments, you undermine your own confidence. And if you don't take yourself seriously, why would anyone else? Now, let's be real. No one is perfect. Sometimes life happens, and we can't always keep every commitment. When that happens, own it. Communicate honestly, apologize if necessary, and do your best to make things right. People respect those who take responsibility rather than making excuses. At the end of the day, your word is your bond. If people know they can trust what you say, they will respect you. If they don't, you'll always struggle to earn their respect up, no matter how talented or charismatic you are. So be the person who does what they say, because actions always speak louder than words. Set boundaries. If you don't respect yourself, why would anyone else? Setting boundaries is one of the most powerful ways to earn respect because it shows that you value your time, energy, and well-being. Many people struggle with boundaries because they fear disappointing others. They say yes when they want to say no. They tolerate disrespect to avoid confrontation. They overextend themselves, thinking that being overly accommodating will make people like them more. But in reality, people respect those who know their limits and aren't afraid to enforce them. Boundaries apply to every area of life. In relationships, they protect you from emotional manipulation and unhealthy dynamics. At work, they prevent you from being taken advantage of. In friendships, they help maintain mutual respect and balance. Whether it's refusing to answer work emails after hours, distancing yourself from toxic individuals, or standing up for your personal values, boundaries signal to others that you know your worth. Setting boundaries doesn't mean being rude or aggressive. It's about being firm, clear, and consistent. You don't have to justify or over-explain your limits. A simple, "I can't commit to that right now," or "I'm not comfortable with that" is enough. And most importantly, enforce your boundaries. If you let people violate them without consequences, they'll continue to do so. People may push back at first, especially if they're used to you being overly accommodating. But in the long run, they will respect you more for standing your ground. More importantly, you will respect yourself. At its core, setting boundaries is about self-respect. And when you respect yourself, others will follow. Master self-control. Have you ever noticed that the people who are most respected are often the ones who remain calm under pressure? They don't let emotions control their decisions, and they don't react impulsively to situations. Instead, they pause, think, and respond with intention. This is the power of self-control. Mastering self-control means managing your emotions, your words, and your actions, even when it's difficult. It's about not allowing anger, frustration, or fear to dictate how you behave. Losing your temper, Reacting impulsively or making emotional decisions can damage your reputation and weaken the respect others have for you. But when you can maintain composure, even in stressful or challenging situations, people see you as strong, reliable, and in command of yourself. Self-control is especially important in arguments and disagreements. When someone disrespects you or tries to provoke you, your ability to remain calm and respond rationally shows true power. Instead of lashing out, take a deep breath, assess the situation, and choose your response wisely. A person who can control their emotions is always in a position of strength, while those who let emotions take over often end up saying or doing things they regret. But self-control isn't just about handling conflict, it's also about discipline in your daily life. Do you have control over your habits, your impulses, and your time? Can you resist distractions and stay focused on your goals? Do you make decisions that align with your long-term well-being rather than giving in to short-term temptations? The more disciplined you are, the more respect you command, both from yourself and from others. Building self-control takes practice. It requires patience, self-awareness, and sometimes even walking away from situations that could trigger an emotional response. But the more you develop this skill, the more powerful and respected you become. At the end of the day, the person who can control themselves, rather than being controlled by their emotions, impulses, or external pressures, is the person who earns true respect. Speak less, listen more. Want to instantly gain more respect? Stop talking so much and start listening. In a world where everyone is eager to share their opinions, interrupt conversations, and dominate discussions, the ability to truly listen is rare and powerful. People who talk too much often come across as insecure, attention-seeking, or even disrespectful. But those who listen carefully before speaking are perceived as wise, confident, and in control. Think about the most respected leaders, mentors, or figures in your life. They don't speak just to fill the silence. When they do talk, their words carry weight because they've taken the time to listen, process, and respond thoughtfully. They don't just hear people, they understand them. Listening more doesn't mean being silent all the time. It means being intentional with your words and knowing when to speak. Instead of rushing to give advice or prove a point, practice active listening. Maintain eye contact, nod in acknowledgement, and ask meaningful questions. When you do respond, keep it clear and purposeful. This shows intelligence, patience, and emotional maturity, all qualities that command respect. Speaking less also prevents you from saying things you might regret. The more you talk, the more likely you are to reveal unnecessary information, complain, gossip, or say something careless. But when you listen more and choose your words carefully, people see you as composed, thoughtful, and someone worth paying attention to. There's a reason the saying goes, "A wise man speaks because he has something to say, while a fool speaks because he has to say something." If you want to be respected, make sure your words add value instead of just noise. So before you jump in to speak, take a step back, observe, listen, think, and when you finally do say something, people will actually want to hear it. That's the power of speaking less and listening more. Live with integrity. At the end of the day, respect isn't just about how you present yourself. It's about who you truly are. Integrity is the foundation of lasting respect because it means living in alignment with your values, being honest, and doing the right thing even when no one is watching. People with integrity don't lie, cheat, or manipulate to get ahead. They don't change their principles based on convenience or personal gain. They stand by their beliefs, take responsibility for their actions, and remain true to their word. This kind of authenticity is rare, and that's why it commands deep respect. Think about the people you admire most. Chances are they're not just successful or powerful, they have strong character. They are honest, fair, and dependable. When they make a mistake, they own up to it. When faced with difficult choices, they choose what's right over what's easy. And because of this, people trust them, rely on them, and respect them. Living with integrity also means staying consistent. Your values and actions should be the same whether you're in public or behind closed doors. People quickly lose respect for those who pretend to be one thing but act differently when it benefits them. If you want to be truly respected, your actions must match your words at all times. But integrity isn't just about earning respect from others, it's about respecting yourself. When you live with honesty and strong principles, you feel a deep sense of self-worth. You don't have to pretend, make excuses, or hide behind lies. You stand tall, knowing you are someone of value. And when you respect yourself, others naturally follow. So if you want to gain respect in life, be a person of integrity. Keep your promises, stand by your principles, take responsibility for your actions, and never compromise your values for temporary gain. In the long run, people may forget your achievements, but they will always remember the kind of person you were. And that's what earns true, lasting respect. Gaining respect isn't about demanding it. It's about becoming the kind of person others naturally admire. It's not about status, wealth, or forcing people to acknowledge you. True respect comes from your actions, your character, and the way you carry yourself in everyday life. To recap, keep your word, because reliability builds trust. Set boundaries, because self-respect teaches others how to treat you. Master self-control, because staying composed shows strength. Speak less and listen more, because wisdom is found in understanding, not just in talking. And most importantly, live with integrity, because people respect those who are honest, consistent, and true to their values. The journey to earning respect isn't always easy. It requires discipline, self-awareness, and the courage to stand by your principles. But when you commit to these 5 habits, respect will come naturally, not just from others, but from yourself as well. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more content like this. And let me know in the comments, what do you think is the most important trait for earning respect? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.